All right, we continue our musical journey for episode 424 of Fine Music with the man who's always surprising us, Jim Babwe. Take it
Hey,
away.
dude, I've been really into Morphine.
Oh yeah,
The
that's a good
band,
band. Good
the
band, yeah.
band, the
Mm,
band. I
yeah.
just started listening. I mean, I heard of them a long time ago. I listened to them a little bit, and this past week or two, I've been listening to them a little bit more, learning a little bit about the band. And a classic tragic rock and roll story where the main guy in the band dies on stage of a heart attack in Italy. Just horrible story there. But one of the things I really like about the band is the lyrics. And I could go on and on about a lot of their songs, but I just picked two just for fun. Like swimming. First I learned to crawl and then some other strokes. I could never remember any good jokes. Okay, a little bit of forced rhyme there, but kind of funny. Um, it's a lot like swimming. First time over your head, it gets easier when you move your arms and legs. And for air, you lift your head. Why don't we try right now? Swimming lessons right there, right in the song. And then in the same song, we'll go by way of the garden, fat with tomatoes and leaves on the vine, sweet like the way it was, like swimming for the very first time. Clever, a little bit of humor in there, but serious at the same time. The other song that really grabbed my attention, and I had to listen to it over and over again, it probably drove my neighbors nuts. You speak my language. All around the world, everywhere I go, no one understands me. No one knows what I'm trying to say. Everywhere I go, no one understands me. They look at me when I talk to them and they scratch their head. They go, "What's he trying to say?" I don't know. I've felt that way before. Okay. Even in my hometown, my friends make me write it down. They look at me when I talk to them and they shrug their shoulders. They go, "What's he talking about?" And then this song features, I haven't figured out whether this is actually uh, a real language or he's just stringing together nonsense phrases, which I think is really fun either way. So I'm going to have to do a little bit more research on that. And I'm going to try to go with one of the lines. Cabrula Kese Brulia Amal, Amala Senda Kuman Brenda. Only word I can understand there is the last one, name of the girl. So,
I like I Zimbra by Talking Heads.
oh yeah, that might be a real language though, is it?
Or
Um,
Izimbra?
or the Mars Volta in the early first album they combined a lot of words and they were very weird about that too.
Well, that makes me think of A Clockwork Orange, the invented words in that movie and the book.
Mhm.
I think, there's a long history of nonsense in writing and literature, and I love all of that. So, anyway, Morphine formed in 1989 in Cambridge, Massachusetts. They made recordings until 1999, albums. 1992, Good. Cure for Pain, 93. Yes, 1995. Like Swimming, 1997, and then posthumously for Mark Sandman, The Night was released in 2000, and I think they're really worth a listen. So that's my contribution for this week. Morphine.
Love their song Candy. You know that song?
oh, I do know it. I almost forgot
With
about
Iggy
that one.
Pop?
No, by
No,
Morphine.
different
No, I
Candy.
don't know that song. I don't know that
Oh
song.
man, check it out.
I like the one with Iggy Pop though. Iggy, and I can't remember the female vocalist.
Kate Pearson from the B-52s.
Yes, I love that
Wow.
song.
Spencer,
Think you
Yeah,
you're
heard
no,
the
that
that's a
song?
good
best.
one.
Good call.
You heard a song called
For Morphine,
Thursday?
the ones that I like are
Yeah,
what are
Thursday.
they? Cure for Pain, Buena, and Honey White.
Buena, yeah,
Yeah.
Honey White. Yeah.
Buena uses kind of a weird tuning. Sounds like it's
Uh,
drop C.
well, I found out that they used Mark Salmon used a two-string stick bass.
Oh yeah, I knew they used some kind of unusual instrument.
Two strings.
It's a real bass.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Mhm.
And then the saxophone, it's not a traditional rock and roll band. I think he had another term for it. He didn't call it rock and
Very
roll.
bluesy.
Very bluesy.
Yeah.
I think he called it low rock or something like that. I'm looking at the wiki
Kind of
page right now.
alternative jazz. That's basically what
It
it is.
is. It is. Yeah. I like it. It's easy to listen to. Interesting too. Not your standard run of the mill 1910 fruit gum company.
Ha ha. Barbara.
And of course, just as an additional note, when you were bringing up the 70s, there reminded me there was a band back then called Magma. Heard of
Okay,
them?
no,
They invented a language.
I was gonna bring that up. Yeah,
Yeah, Fred
they
knows.
came up with their own language.
Yeah, so that's quite a listen. Magma, you check them out.
I will. I'll have to write it down
Yeah.
here.
All right.
Got it.
Moving on.